Lesson 13 Weekly Reading Test, Molly Pitcher, updated Type A. Question number 1. What does the word revolution mean as it is used in paragraph 7? Here's paragraph 7. In 1954, all 9 justices of the Supreme Court ruled the same way. They decided that providing separate education experiences for white and African American children was against the law. They believed that children who were treated differently would not achieve as much in school. A new revolution had begun, that of equality in education. So what does revolution mean as it was just used? Does it mean war, rule, change, or integration? Number 2, what does the word strategy mean in the sentence below? Daniel chose a strategy for solving the math problem. Does it mean time to work, book to study, plan of action, tool for writing? Again, what does strategy mean? Number 3. What does the word foes mean in the sentence below? The 2 soldiers had once been foes, soon became good friends. Does it mean enemies, peasants, lawyers, or apprentices? Number 4. What does the word gushed mean in the sentence below? The water gushed from the fountain. Does it mean trickled slowly, dripped 1 drop at a time, ran dry after a short time, or flowed forth in a great amount? Number 5. Think back to the selection they called her Molly Pitcher to answer the question. What conclusion can the reader draw from this sentence? The winter at Valley Forge had been bitter cold, but June of 1778 in New Jersey was hotter than anyone could remember. So what can you conclude from this sentence here? The winter at Valley Forge had been bitter cold, but June of 1778 in New Jersey had been hotter than anyone could remember. Does it mean the author prefers summer to winter? The author prefers winter to summer? The author skips several months in the story? Or the author flashes back to an earlier point in the narrative? So what can you conclude from this statement here that you read in Molly Pitcher? Number 6. What generalization can you make about Molly Pitcher? She was brave and caring. She was jealous and mean. She was strong and powerful. She was fearful and awkward. Number 7. Which sentence supports the conclusion that Molly risked her life when she brought the troops water? So which statement below supports the idea that Molly risked her life when she brought the troops water? Is it the Americans knew all about such hot and humid days? She'd spotted a green and mossy place where a spring gushed? Or she raced back to the battlefield, dodging cannon and musket fire, carrying her pitcher of water for any American soldier who needed a drink? Which one of these supports the idea that she risked her life when she brought the troops water? Number 8. What conclusion can you draw about how the troops felt about Molly on the day that she brought them water? What conclusions can you draw about how the troops felt about Molly on that day that she brought them water? They were curious. They were grateful. They were confused. Number 9. What caused the death of 56 British soldiers during the battle? So again, 56 British soldiers died in the battle. What caused it? Cannon fire, heat stroke, musket fire, or lack of water. So what actually caused the death? Okay, so think of cause and effect. Which one of these actually caused the death of 56 soldiers in that battle? Number 10. What conclusion can you draw from General Washington's surprise when he saw Molly firing the cannon? So what did General Washington think when he saw Molly firing the cannon? He had thought that Molly was a coward. He had thought that Molly belonged at home. It was very unusual for women to fire cannons, or it was against Army rules for women to fire cannons. So what did George Washington think when he saw Molly firing the cannon? Okay, was he think that she was a coward, Molly belonged at home, that it was unusual for women to fire cannons, or was against Army rules for women to fire cannons? Good luck.